got my back up against the wall, y'all. Hey, y'all. Let's make a bet. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. I don't know what to say, what to do when the smoke clears the room. Hey, y'all. Hey. How many of y'all feel like y'all got y'all back up against the wall? Hey, love. Hey, love. Happy Monday, everybody. Do you know that you get that? Do you know that nobody don't got nothing on you? If you didn't know, I just came to tell you. Because you know I'm the type that do you right all night. Hey, y'all, hey. I don't know what to say, what to do when the smoke clears the room. Y'all better hype me up or whatever. Hey, y'all, hey. Happy Monday. What you say, love? Hey, love. Hey, love. Think about you every day, love. You're something special. Hi, y'all. Hi. Yo, I hope y'all feel like the motherfucking shit today, okay? Because I just came to tell you that you're something special. Y'all know if I get my encouragement bag, we can go all night. So, hey, y'all, hey. I'm trying to scoot my chair in without bumping into the table. Hey, y'all, hey. Happy Monday or whatever. Hey, Mitch. I'm giving y'all a little, what I'm giving y'all tonight? I'm giving y'all a little Marilyn Monroe, a little blue, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, hey. Yes. So, hey, y'all, hey, happy Monday. Y'all know how I get when the groove just be taking over. Hey, y'all. So, first of all, I love y'all or whatever. Thanks for coming to hang out with me on QueenTv After Dark. Y'all know the rules. Share the video if you like what I got to say. And even if you don't like what I got to say, still share the video because somebody will, right? Every time I come on here, I have something positive to say, even if I'm coming on here just to clown around, right? So anything I'm talking about, you know, you can share. So happy Monday, you guys. I hope you guys had I'm be corny. I hope you guys had a magnificent Monday, right? I hope y'all had a magnificent Monday. I hope y'all felt amazing all motherfucking day, right? I hope y'all felt like royalty, right? I hope y'all felt like the top of y'all craft. You know what I'm saying? The best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else doper than you doing what it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? So happy Monday, y'all. I want to know, what did a year in quarantine teach y'all? What did quarantine learn y'all or whatever? Happy Monday. Heart me up or whatever. Share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Because she does have a YouTube channel, right? So all of these wonderful, magnificent lives will be on my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, right? Because you can get all my videos in one place, right? And that's a blessing or whatever, right? So, yeah, y'all better get me while I'm free. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, y'all gonna have to pay for these services. So, hey, y'all, hey, happy Monday. I wanted to know, what did y'all learn in this year of quarantine? Can y'all believe we've been on quarantine for a year? We've been on punishment! I'm gonna be so happy to be off punishment this summer. It's gonna be a hot girl summer! So what did y'all learn in quarantine in this last year? And I'm sweating. Somebody must about to come in here because she is sweating. What you learn about yourself, Mr. Alfred? Shout out to my tribe! Shout out to my tribe that's been rolling with me since the motherfucking summertime, right? So Mr. Fleming been rocking with me since I first had started, right? Because I start... Who is about to come in this goddamn room? Look, y'all. Somebody about to come... I told y'all Mr. Sadiq! Yo, I told y'all Mr. Sadiq was about to come in here! That's why I said it! So, I knew my elbows was wet, my neck was sweating. Hey, Mr. Sadiq! I told y'all, energy, no energy. Y'all gotta quit fooling with me! Well, you know, I just want everybody to remember to just be nice. You know what I'm saying? Nay, hey, boo! Hello, everyone. Whew, yes, so, Mr. Sadiq, I need to know why you make me sweat, yo. I need to know why right before you come in a room, like, the creases of my elbows be, sweating. Hey, Mr. Hall. Hey, y'all, hey. So y'all gonna tell me, hey, baby. Honey girl, we need to get together for an auspicious occasion. Meaning it needs to be wild as hell, right? It needs to be wild and crazy. Hey, boo, hey. So how is everything in a bird? Go whatevvaa. So how was y'all Monday? I love y'all. Did I tell y'all I loved y'all? Did I tell y'all I love y'all? Because I do. I appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with me, right? I appreciate y'all coming in here to hear what it is that I have to say, right? So, I want to know what a year in quarantine taught y'all. So what a year in quarantine taught me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sadiq. One of these days, we're going to figure out why I sweat every time you coming on this here live. Mr. Sadiq is around the corner. Hey, Keisha. Hey, gorgeous. So, yeah, y'all. So, we talking about what did a year in quarantine teach y'all? What did a year on punishment teach y'all, right? So, what a year in quarantine taught me, you better hurt me up or whatever. So, y'all, a year in quarantine had taught me that I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, right? So it taught me that I am a spiritual being having a human experience, right? Hey, girl, hey! So with that being the case, I'm here to elevate my soul, right? In this here Earth School. Congrats! Okay. All right, so, hey, Diddy! We got Diddy in the house. So, wait. Hold up, wait a minute. All right, so Mr. Burton just said he got engaged over the weekend. So, that is amazing, right? So why am I excited about that? Because I said everybody in my tribe is getting a soulmate in 2021. You get a soulmate, and you get a soulmate, and you get a soulmate, and you get a soulmate, right? So whether it is a soulmate, a high-level soulmate, right? Divine partners, whatever. Everybody falling in love in 2021, right? So, like, I am very excited to hear that, Mr. Burton. That is good shit, right? So, we have to use our, so, let me backtrack a little bit. So, what I learned with a year in quarantine is that I am a spiritual being having a human experience, right? here to elevate my soul and come into an awakening and come into full understanding and fruition of what my assignment here is on this here earth, right? So with that being the case, a lot of us are spiritual beings, right? And we need to be utilizing our spiritual gifts for the greater good, right? So I know that I have the gift of manifesting, right? So how do I use my gifts for the greater good? I want to use my gifts to help people manifest the love and the relationships that they really want in their lives, y'all. I'm like a love goddess up in this joint. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on me, okay, y'all? So yes, I want everybody to be happy in love, including myself, right? However, while you are doing your work, while you are keeping busy on your mission, your God-given mission, God will give you all it is that you need, right? He just said keep busy and be obedient, right? So the wonderful thing about me finding out that I am a spiritual being having a human experience is it's helped me break out of the box of religion, right? And I feel like once you realize that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, you no longer feel the need to feel superior, right? We don't have to feel like we need to beg God for anything or that we need to be in a certain religion. Well, this is what I believe, right? I believe that coming into your spiritual awakening and coming into the knowing that you are a spiritual being having, hey daughter, having a human experience will allow you to see yourself as the being that God created you to be, right? Now, all of us are not here on the same assignment, right? Some of us are very, there are some people that are here to be low, you know, they're spiritual beings having a human experience as well, right? But they are a lower level entity, right? So what it is that they're manifesting is going to be of a low vibration, right? We're not giving a lot of time and attention to those people, right? But we're giving time and attention to those of us that realize that, like, we've lived in religion all of our lives. We follow certain sets and rules, right? We were disciplined in our religious practices. But during this time, we went through a spiritual awakening and God began to show us that we were more spiritual than we even realized, right? Some of us are earth angels, right? Some of us are here to be healers. Some of us are here to be teachers, right? Some of us are gifted with a deep level of empathy, right? Because we've been through a lot of things as young people. We've been through a lot of different traumas in our lives, right? And it allows us to be more empathetic for others and for those around us, right? So a lot of us that were born into families where we did not have the best families, we didn't have the best upbringing, but yet we managed to turn out to be people that really still had a really great heart, right? And even though we made mistakes in life and we may have not always had the very best beginning, we did the best we could with what we had, right? And whatever it is that we did, like, really, we were just, we was trying to get our needs met. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is looking to get their needs met, right? We're just, some of us get our needs met and, hey, Osiris! Some of us get our needs met in a positive way because those things were modeled to us in our youth and as a child, right? And then some of us may not know the best way to get our needs met. We may get our needs met through being manipulative, you know what I'm saying? Persuasive, if you will. A little toxic persuasion. You ain't never heard nobody, right? Well, maybe a little bit, right? However, we are learning to revert those toxic patterns, right? We are learning to make better choices, different choices in our relationships, right? We are cutting out toxic people and toxic relationships, whether they're in our families, whether they are our friends, whether they are romantic partners, right? We are making decisions to say yes to God and what it is that He called us to do, we are seeking out our purpose, right? We're seeking out our purpose more so than we're just looking to work a job. We're just get up every day and just go throughout life. Like, we're seeking more purpose, right? So I think that that is something that a lot of us have gone through during our year in quarantine, right? So I just want to encourage you guys that can resonate with the fact of being a spiritual being having a earthly experience. I want you to see yourself as God sees you, right? Because a lot of times we get caught up in religion because religion tells us that we have to do these set amount of rules in order to be good with God, right? We have to follow these set amount of rules in order to get into heaven or to get into paradise, right? And that is the case. That is the case for many, right? But then for those of us that realize that we are sent here for a reason, we realize that we are a spiritual being having a human experience. So we don't have to appease God, right? We don't have to prove our worth. We don't have to follow this set amount of rules in order to be good with God, because we realize that, oh no, I'm one of his chosen agents that he sent here, right? All I needed to do was awaken to who it is that I am and get busy on my assignment, right? So that is the most important thing, getting on my assignment, because God already said that you're worthy. God already said that you're chosen, right? So it's not so much about appeasing God and being worthy, right? We have to come into a certain level of self-love that we see ourselves through God's eyes. And in seeing ourselves through God's eyes, we realize that we are worthy, right? And that's why we live an abundant life, because whatever it is that is good, whatever it is that's going to nourish our soul, whatever it is that's going to cause us to be prosperous, that's what it is that God wants for us, right? But we were raised to believe that everything good has to be hard. But everything good doesn't have to be hard, right? Obedience doesn't have to be hard. God is calling us to be us, right? He's causing us to be authentically us. Because each of us carries a gift, right? Each of us carries a vibration that is going to speak to a certain group of people, right? So I want to encourage you guys to step out and be the teachers and the mentors that you're called to be. Like, don't be overly humble to the point that you don't realize your greatness, to the point that you don't realize that you have a gift, right? To the point that you don't realize that you're here for a reason, not just to survive, right? Not just to go from day to day. Like, no, you're here on purpose, with a purpose, right? And when you come into that knowing and that understanding, it's so freeing. Y'all wonder why I'm so happy and I'm so good? What? Because I realize I'm an earth angel, right? I realize that I asked to be here, and whatever it is that I go through is a part of my soul's evolution, right? Because I realize that I'm here to create heaven on earth, and that's pretty exciting to me. Let's see what Cyrus said. He said, a spiritual reawakening, our existence is a never-ending journey, not a destination. Exactly. So, I truly believe that, right? Because I feel like energy never dies, right? So we are energy and we come through in different bodies, right? But it's the same energy because it's our soul, right? And we are living every lifetime to elevate our soul, right? So me personally, I feel like I'm at the end of the road, right? This is the last lifetime for me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that, like, I go all the way back to ancient Egypt and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, after this here, like, I get a choice. Like, I get to twinkle back around in heaven, or I get to come back and be an ascended master, or I get to just keep elevating my vibration and I just stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like Enoch. I just walk with God until I just walk on back into the universe. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a mask allow us to literally look at. Ooh. So O said, Wear a mask allow us to literally look into the eyes of those around us and get a glimpse into their soul. Ew! How many soul looking ladders we got out here? You know what I'm saying? So that is so deep. I just say that because I am one of those people. Now, I didn't even think of it like that with the mask, right? But I'm one of those people that, like, I can look into the face of people. I can look into people's eyes and tell, like, what's good. Like, you can be smiling them, but I'm gonna know, like, if you good or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's really interesting what he said. Now, I personally feel like I spent so much time in the house, right? That, like, I really wasn't interacting with people. So much so that, like, I be like, God, please keep me safe out here in these streets. Y'all, I be moving the mask and, like, I'm like a baby that's just like, I just want it off my face. So, like, yeah, like, now that I'm, like, I work at a school now, so I'm there every day, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, I be going to New York to see my daughter, like, y'all, it's bad, right? It's bad. I just be like, Lord, just keep me and cover me, Jesus. I know you didn't send me here to die of COVID, but y'all, I need help. But yeah, I spent a lot of time. I realized I spent a lot of time at home. I was not out in these COVID streets. And I enjoyed my time slowing down. So how many people would say they got to look into the eyes of the soul? So, oh, is that good or is it bad? Sheesh. Y'all, my elbows is sweating. I think I heard of that book, oh, if it's pronounced the way I believe that it is, but I'm not going to butcher it. But I do believe, is it the Kabbalah? Is it the Kabbalah? Say yeah if it's the Kabbalah or something close to it. So, hey, y'all, hey! So, I'm just talking about what we had learned in our year of quarantine. I'm hot! Woo! Y'all got me sweating up in here. Y'all got me sweating up in here. So O said they can't hide their intentions. But you know what? Oh, everybody don't have the sad thing is everybody doesn't have the gift of being able to like read people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to take everything at face value. That's why I want to encourage you guys to like really tap into your gifts. You can call them intuitive gifts. You can call them prophetic gifts if you are of the Christian persuasion. I got to do a little bit more research. Maybe somebody will help me. But yeah, I gotta do a little bit more research on Islamic beliefs. But maybe I'll get a tutor. I need a tutor. Cause I'm curious to know like certain things Hey Janae! Certain things I reference, like how I talk about Jesus, right? But like everybody has different. My elbows is sweating. Everybody has different beliefs, right? And I feel like no matter what it is that we believe, hey, sweetheart, we got the big booty bags in the house tonight. Got the big booty bags in the house tonight. Y'all, I be having the cutest, most shapeliest, big bootiest girlfriends. Hey, y'all! Hey, Mr. Penn! They got me sweating up in here. Sweetheart, they got me sweating! That's because Mr. Sadiq came in here. Whew! We got Mr. Sadiq in the house. We got Osiris, the original Osiris, the original twin flame. Yo! How many of y'all believe y'all chose y'all birth name? Some people believe that we chose our date of birth and we chose our birth name. Now my birth name means appearance of God. Danae White in the house. Hey Niecy, hey Niecy, hey. Sweetheart, give me some smoocha. So ain't nobody told me what they learned in a year of quarantine. Y'all always make me do all the talking. Y'all ain't right. I need my elbows to stop saying though. So what was I saying before Ebony came in here with her big booty self and got me all distracted? Osiris. What was I talking about? So yeah, so I want y'all to know that y'all are worthy. And I want y'all to know that y'all are G-O-D. G-O little G dot. What they say, little G. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to realize that y'all are little G guys, okay? That's gonna help us skip through this phase in our lives where we feel so unworthy of what it is that God has for us, right? Or we feel so unworthy of our assignment, or we feel so unworthy of the gifts that God has for us, right? Like the gift of love, the gift of a healthy relationship, the gift of money, right? Happiness, like success in your career. Like, I want y'all to know that all of that is yours. It's yours, right? You just gotta believe, right? So Mr. Burton got engaged, and y'all know I be saying, you get a soulmate, you get a soulmate, you get a soulmate. So I need to know who next up in this tribe. So who next to get engaged? I'm hype, y'all. I told y'all we was getting married and we was falling in love. I'm gonna keep on talking about love. I'm gonna keep on talking about love till everybody meet their soulmate. Everybody out here ain't evil, mean, bitter. Like, some people out here want to see people win, and I want to see y'all win. I want y'all to be happy, right? Because love makes you happy, right? Good sex make you happy. Good dick make you happy. Good nah make you happy. Make you happy, right? So if we happy, we ain't killing nobody, right? Because we in the house making love. We in the house all up on that Peter Bone. So Mr. Hey! Hey, Georgia boy! We just in here chilling. They got me sweating. My elbows is sweating. Mr. Becker said, so Mr. Harris, what you looking at? Oh, Mr. Davis! Yes, Facebook husband! Hey, boo, hey! Mr. Davis gonna make me move to Atlanta. Brr, brr, brr. Hi, boo! Don't come around acting gangster. I'll call you bluff. I'll call you bluff. Cause whatever I do, you can see my hands. I don't throw rocks and then hide my hand. Whatever you get, you gonna see it coming. Cause I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, honey. All right, so what Mr. Becker said? Mr. Becker said when my mom was pregnant with, thank you, darling. You know I do it for the people. I do it for the people. Y'all see my blue? Is it coming through? Y'all can't see my blue tips. Ah. Georgia boy. Georgia boy, I don't know what you mean get at you. Get at me, dog. Mr. Davis, I'm so glad you're not at work. Tonight. Alright, Mr. Beckett, let me focus. You had said when my mom was pregnant with me, she seen a movie about a king and she named me after him. Really? What was the king's name? Gregory Beckett? No, Mr. Beckett. No, you. Okay, so your mom, well, yeah, my dad thinks that he named, my parents think they named me too. But Mr. Beckett, you knew you was a king. So how was y'all Monday or whatever? Yo, let me tell y'all about my Monday. In kindergarten, it was irking. Just a little bit. My babies, oh my God. My babies, like, when I come home, I need to take a nap. Because, like, I got to repeat myself, like, everything I say, I got to say it, like, 3 times. Yeah, it's, whew. They be moving slow. The morning, I be good. By the afternoon, I be like, oh, my God. Like, so, yeah, y'all. Kindergarten, it was sluggish. It was a sluggish Monday in kindergarten. Yo, I got these 2 little twins. They are the cutest little thing ever. And y'all, I have never in my life seen so many twins. Everywhere I look, it's twins. I don't know why. Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. So to wrap it all up, so what I had learned in my year of quarantine, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, you guys, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. So thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate the love, right? Share the video. Somebody just said something. Share the video. Mr. Burton got engaged. Congrats. Hey, Meech. Hey. Shout out to the brothers in the community. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brothers in the community that's doing positive shit, right? Shout out to the brothers in the community that's been through some things and now they realize that they got the blueprint. They got the keys to the streets, right? Shout out to my little boo thing down in Florida, Mr. Wilson, right? Mr. Wilson bought me a camel, y'all. So shout out to my little cutie in Florida, or whatevvaa, right? So yeah, shout out to the positive black men in the community that don't get enough shout outs, right? Those ones that are out there being a positive example to the youth, right? So that's how I know Meech, because my son was on the drill team, right? And he started off on a popular drill team in West Philly, but I didn't really like the leaders, right? Because you just ain't going to be talking all crazy over my kids and all that kind of stuff, right? So I pulled my son off of that drill team, and one day I was riding past the drill team and they was practicing, and I walked over there and it was Meech, and it was him and like 4 of his sons. Like the majority, like a good bulk of the drill team were his children, his daughters, his sons. And I just love the fact of my son being under somebody that was more of like a father, right? Versus like these young teenagers that's trying to be cool and don't realize that like young people don't need to see people trying to be cool, right? Young people need to see people that are being a good example, right? Because that is cool. Getting your money, right? Keeping your ass out of trouble, right? Keeping your ass out of toxic pussy, right? That's being cool, right? Not being all drugged up, sitting around smoking weed all day, right? That's not cool. So that's not what we should be modeling for the young people, right? So yeah. So shout out to the black men in the community that are being a fine example, whether you are getting credit for it or not. You just do it because it's a part of who it is that you are. So I just want to shout you out, right? Shout out to those that, shout out to my creatives. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my creatives that just go out into the community and just be, you know, doing a thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my creatives that, like, you know, could just really, like, for real, like, they could just go out into the community and just, like, recruit young people because they're just that gifted, right? They're that fucking magical, right? Like anything they put their hands to turns to gold, right? So like, shout out to the creators in the community, the old heads, right? I'm shouting out the old heads, right? The ones, the 40 and up, right? Those of us that, well, you know, we 35 and up, right? Those of us that's been through enough, and maybe 30 and up. Cause there's some dope 33-year-olds out here, 35-year-olds out here, right? So like, shout out to those that are, you know, being a good example. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you get credit, whether or not you're on a pedestal, whether or not, for those of us that believe in the Christian faith, whether you're in the pulpit or whatever the case may be, you're not waiting for somebody to tell you who it is that you are, because God already showed you and you believed them, right? God showed you who you were. God showed you how gifted you were, right? You started remembering like the things that they used to say to you whenever you were a young person, right? You started remembering the prophecies that was spoke over your life, right? Before you stuffed them away to conform to whatever it is that you needed to conform to in order to get what it is that you needed to get your needs met, right? Because some of us had to forfeit our authenticity in order to have attachment and love, right? Which is an unfortunate thing, but you know, it happens. So that's why we're going through an awakening, so we can wake back up to who it is that we are, right? So we can remember how gifted we are and how gifted we've always been all of our lives, right? So we can get back to that, right? So we can cut off the people in our lives that hit us with a whole bunch of microaggressions. So let's talk about microaggressions, shall we? So microaggressions are whenever you're talking to somebody, you better hurt me up or whatever. So microaggressions are like those little jabs, those little silent jabs that like people like try to take, right? Little jabs. So they might be like, oh yeah, that's nice if right? And we don't realize that like those little microaggressions, like imagine yourself like a knight, right? And you're fully in your armor. And like you good, like you solid, like you know what I mean? Like you confident, you feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But if you're around people that are constantly like taking little jabs, it's like dinks in your armor. And after a while, it starts to get to you, right? If for nothing, it starts to magnify in your mind everybody that is against you, right? And a lot of times that's the trick that keeps us kind of stagnant, right? Because when we're not around positive people that's giving us that positive oomph, right? It's easy to look around and see all the snakes and the vipers, right? It's easy to look around and see all the crabs in the barrel, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but it's getting real weird around here for me. It's getting real weird. Like, everybody moving weird. Everybody moving weird. I digress, right? So, I just want to encourage y'all, right? I just want to encourage y'all to just keep on saying yes, right? Keep on saying yes to your God mission. Keep on seeking God, but please understand and believe that He already called you gifted. He already called you wonderful. He already called you magnificent, because He said you were beautifully and woefully made before you was in your mama's womb, right? Because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So the bullshit that you went through, it was just to wake you up to who it is that you are. So I want you guys to be encouraged on today. Hey, whoever said hello, Queen. Hey. Mr. Filming said he learned a lot about himself. What else? Nay. Mr. Sadiq got me sweating up in here. Got me sweating. The gorgeous Ikesha. I'm so sorry. Lazy tongue. Ikesha. Precious. We got the Osiris, the original twin flame. Mr. Hunter. Hey, Mr. Gorn. Hey, Lane. Yo, so, you said look at their aura and feel their vibrations, but everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that. And you know what, y'all? That's another thing. When we dealing with microaggression, dealing with people, they make us question our gifts, right? So it's like we know what to do, but then we be like doubting ourselves because we dealing with gaslighters. Gaslighters make you doubt yourself because they are the ones that tell you that your reality is false, right? They're the ones that you be like, the sky is blue, and they be like, no, it's purple. No, really, right? That is a trick, right? That's a trick of the enemy or the dark side or whatever it is that y'all call them, right? It's a trick to make you doubt who it is that you are, make you doubt your gut, right? Because your gut and your intuition is everything in life. It's everything in life, right? That gives you the ability, like Osiris said, to be able to look at people and see what their aura is and their vibration, right? But what I realized is a lot of us, when we were young, and I've said this before, when we were young, we had to deal with people that weren't good people, right? When we were young people, right? Hopefully they didn't get delivered now, but then we didn't have the best role models, right? So it's like things happened that weren't good, and we knew it wasn't good, but we had to tell ourselves it was good in order to survive it, right? So that causes us to be adults that at times we struggle with our red flag meter, they said, right? So like it's like, oh, I know it's right, I know it's wrong, but sometimes I choose the wrong people because really at times when I knew it was wrong, I had to say it was right. So you know what I mean? It fucks with us, right? So if you realize that, like, why as an adult can't I make better decisions? That's why. Because when you was a little person and fucked up shit was happening, you had to act like it was good, because if not, your survival was on the line, right? Because when you're a young person, like attachment and all of that stuff, your parents and all of that stuff, that is directly tied to your life, right? They sustain you. Your caregivers are directly linked where you live or die, and that's just facts, right? There's a study that even if you put a baby in a crib and you feed the baby, but you make no type of attachment, you don't ever pick it up, love it, hug it, anything, that baby will die, okay? Attachment is necessary for human life, right? So if we realize that, like, oh, when I'm authentic, when I'm myself, people don't fuck with me like that, right? So then you're gonna become whatever it is that you need to be for people to fuck with you, because you need that attachment, right? So that's where the saying that people will choose attachment over authenticity, because people will tuck away who it is that they really are if it means that I'm going to have the attachment, the attention, I'm going to have my needs met, I'm going to do whatever it is that I need to do to get my needs met, right? So those of us who are like questioning, like, how did I make these decisions? That's how you did it, okay? That's how. In a nutshell for you, okay? But we out here healing, y'all. So we're recognizing those things, right? We are reparenting our inner child, right? And we are dealing with those things that happen in our childhood. We're not being afraid to feel our feelings. We're crying. We're journaling. We're talking about it. We're going to therapy. We're doing whatever it is that we need to do to get to the best place that we need to be in our lives, right? Because we don't want to lose our lives because we are not feeling our feelings. We're not dealing with our shit, and we're not healing. And we're utilizing coping skills that are not healthy coping skills, right? So we're struggling more than we should be struggling, right? We don't want to do that. So we just going to feel the pain, y'all. We going to feel the pain. We going to cry the tears. We going to write the song. We going to write the poetry. Whatever it is that we need to do, we going to cry. We going to yell. We going to talk about it. Whatever it is that we need to do, that's what we doing, y'all. Because we out here healing. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Mr. Griffin, always trying to come on my camera. You ain't coming on here, boy. Mr. Becker said some people don't like my eyes. They say it's something that makes them feel uncomfortable. Well, that means that you're evil. Then that's not good. That ain't good, Mr. Becker. Hey, Fred. Mr. Harris got the looking eyes. What you looking at? With your little ass. I gotta show you a lot to you. I love how you announce my name. Ow! Well, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all gotta get y'all a woman, right? She a boss bitch. She the shit, right? She know how to handle her business. She know how to step into her masculine energy or whatever, right? Whenever she needs to, right? But then at the same time, she know how to be like, you know what I'm saying? She know how to be submissive. So what do I say? Like, she know how to handle her shit in the boardroom, right? And then whenever you come home, she know how to make you feel like daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's a real divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? Because she know how to balance her yin and her yang, her internal yin and yang, right? She know how to balance her feminine and her masculine, right? She know how to tap into her feminine when she need to be soft and loving and sweet and yummy and smell all yummy and be soft and gentle and be a soft place for her man to land, right? A safe lap for him to lay his head in. Not like a Delilah that want all your secrets so she can cut your hair off and take all your strength, right? You want somebody that you can lay in her lap and she tell you her dreams. You tell her your dreams, right? And then she incubate that shit, right? And then she help you manifest it, right? That's what you want. That's a true divine feminine, okay? Now, if she don't know how to do that, then if she too much in her masculine, then she tougher than you, nigga. Like, she don't got no feelings. She like a nigga, right? Like, y'all like y'all like friends. Y'all not romantic. Y'all just in an agreement and some things, y'all in a contract that needs to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And she may be, you know, a go-getter and this, that, or the other, but it's gonna be too much, right? She competing with you. She the woman. She compete like too much in her masculine energy, right? Or if she too much in her feminine energy, then her emotions is just all over the place, right? Emotions crazy, like irrational. Don't know how to articulate when she's upset. She's irrational. She's belligerent. She's embarrassing. She's manipulating you with her emotions versus just expressing her emotions, right? Using I statements like, I feel abandoned when you don't respond to my text messages. I feel... You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to articulate and communicate and have difficult conversations, and everybody don't gotta get chopped up. You know what I'm saying? So let me give y'all a hint. I statements. I statements are a wonderful way to express yourself without sounding. And yes, you better hurt me up, daughter. You done been through what? You done learned your social skills, right? Y'all, I'm slipping, I'm falling, but I gotta get up. How many slipping, falling, but I'm getting back to... I ain't staying down there on the ground. I ain't staying down. If it's possible, if you meet up with a guy that is truly for you, would you have his baby? Me personally? Yo, I'm cracking up, y'all. I be wondering where these questions come from sometimes, but okay. Okay, we'll go with it. Okay, we'll go with it. If I met up with a guy and he was truly for me, would I have his baby? Yeah. Because whatever it is that I get with is going to be a divine partnership, right? So if God feels as if we are supposed to have a child together, because see, the thing is this. Whoever it is that I'm with is going to be a divine connection, right? Meaning that whatever it is that we do, it's tied into our higher purpose, right? So if I meet somebody and they want a child, right, then I would have to assume, and you said they are truly for me, right? So if they're truly for me, then they're my divine partner, right? And if they want to have a baby, then that must mean that we got a spirit baby. That must mean that there's a child that needs to get here, right? That must mean that we are meant to parent a gifted child. Because y'all know, I feel like the star seeds and the indigo children are the children that are being born. So a lot of star seeds, indigo children, golden child, like they agreed to incarnate in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So when two divine people come together, they create a divine child. So, yeah. And I find it very interesting that I was married for 7 years, right? And typically I would have already had my tube side, right? But the person that I was married to, oddly enough, had gotten, his previous wife had, talked him into getting a vasectomy. But all things work together for the good. All things work together for the good, right? Because had he not, I probably would have my tube side, right? But of course, I didn't expect to not be with that person, right? So after I wasn't with that person anymore, I was like, wow, well, you know, since I will be getting married again, it's probably a good thing that I didn't do something so final. So you know what I'm saying? I could go either way. That's what makes me the shit. So like, I'm cool with no more kids. I'm cool with no more kids and just traveling, fucking and sucking all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with no kids, right? But if I get with somebody that's like truly for me, and I'll have his baby if I can stay home. If I don't gotta work, we gotta have some restrictions up in here, psych. But see, the thing is, like, I just feel like now my kids are older. Like, I just feel like my life is, I don't know, it's just like so free, right? So the thought of having like little baby, like, just like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open. You know what I'm good. Like, I am. Stop. Drop. I feel like I'm on the second half of my life. So like, I'm down for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whatever is good to my soul. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like, oh, I want to travel and I want to do this, that, or the other. Like, I don't want to have any more kids. But like, when you travel, like, you know what you realize? That like, other cultures, they travel with their kids. They be having their little baby. They be right on the cruise with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's all about like where you are in life. So I would definitely need to mentally prepare myself to have a little person and be like a little bit more. I mean, the funny thing is I'm really chill right now, but like I haven't, you know, sat and held a baby and woke up in the middle of the night and all of that stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? My kids is grown. However, you said if he's for me, if he's truly for me, then that means he's the shit. If he's the shit, he can have whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Beckett, I don't even know why you fool with me. Hey, Will. By the way, I'm from Columbia, Georgia, but I live in Savannah, Georgia now. Okay, what that mean? Because I said Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. Okay. Oh, Atlanta's like an hour away. Okay. 50 and up is better? 50 and up? Why 50 and up? Mr. Wilson, I'm sure you got a good head on your shoulders. You can tell some young people, how do they like, right? So you want to get old. Cause y'all got a responsibility. Anybody who got a good head on their shoulders got a responsibility. Your age really don't matter. But I did specify the age, but I specified the age for a reason, but I forgot now. Hey, Mr. Peter. Hey, Chauncey. Hey, Mr. Riley. Mr. Penn had to go to bed. Good night, Mr. Penn. Hey, Mr. Shot. If I was evil, the hoes without an area code would have tipped you off. They don't got it. Yo, Mr. Beckett, if they hoes and they don't got no area code, what they gonna tell me? The Most High tipped me off. Because they are jealous of you when I bond with you through Facebook. Well, let's talk about it. Who mad? Who mad, Mr. Beckett? Who mad? Oh, won't tell the deep, Mr. Beckett. Who them hoes without? Oh, Mr. Beckett. Spill the beans, sir. You never told me who the green-eyed bandit was that took your baby when I said who got a little... What did I say that night? Who got a little... I can't remember. Little baby, little cutie, little something. And you said the green-eyed bandit took it. So who is the green-eyed bandit? And who jealous? Who jealous? Who jealous? You know, jealousy, like, she's not... I am not new to the jealousy game. They gonna be jealous regardless. They gonna be jealous because they gonna be jealous. They jealous. Because I just keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? I just keep showing up. You know? Like, hey, Jackie. Hey, Mr. Ross. That's another thing we learned during quarantine. Oh. How many? More cash, more hoes. More money, more cash, more hoes. More hoes in different areas with no area codes. Alright, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I love y'all or whatever. I want y'all to have a beautiful Tuesday. I will be sitting in a kindergarten classroom with two adorable little bookies. Speaking in Spanish, y'all, I know how to count to 10 in Spanish. My neck is sweating. I don't know if Mr. Sadiq is about to come back in here. I love you, beautiful and amazing people. Mr. Beckett, I don't know why them girls be feeling uncomfortable when they look in your eyes, Mr. Beckett. But hopefully you're not. Hopefully you's a good boy, Mr. Beckett. What else I got for y'all? Share the video. Okay. Be good to each other. I love you too, Twitter. I want y'all to be good to each other. I want y'all to give somebody a hug on tonight. Mr. Becker said, a lady who feels deep down that thinks I'm better than her, and she gets the green-eyed monster when it comes to me with other females. So what does that mean? Is she your woman? She thinks that you're better than her. And she gets the green-eyed monster. So how? Like, how is she jealous of... Like, is that your woman? Alright, so y'all need to stay awake. Let me tell y'all. I hope y'all doing y'all clearing work. Because, like, anybody who feels... See, I don't fool with people that have issues with jealousy. Because I feel like if you struggle with jealousy, then I gotta worry about you stabbing me in the back, and I just gotta worry about too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta worry about you secretly being out to get me and all of that kind of stuff. So, like, I get leery when people are jealous. I move away. That's what I do. Like, soon as I see, like, a little something shady, like, your ass will get cut with no apologies. Hey, Johnny! Hey, Boo! Hi, my love, my chocolate drop. Looking like a chocolate anchor woman. Hey, Boo, hey! We just in here shooting the shit. I was asking everybody what they learned in their year in quarantine. But, of course, everybody was listening. Bless y'all. Nobody told me what they had learned. So what I had learned is that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And then Mr. Beckett just told me that women are just... So, Mr. Beckett, you got somebody that's jealous. Let's just get straight down to the root of it. So are you telling me that there's a female that's jealous of the relationship that you and I have online? Like, let's just skip through let's just skip through all the hubbub. Like, what you saying? Ooh, did y'all see that orb? Did y'all just see that light go by? That was an orb. That was one of my angels. So, Mr. Beckett. So, Johnny, what you got going on, honey? We got Johnny, you are a career coach, success coach in the building. That's definitely, Mr. Beckett, do we know, so, Mr. Beckett, do we know the same people? Because, you know, Tiff don't, let's just stop beating around the bush. Like, do we know the same people? Because, like, y'all know God be showing me who I need to delete off my friends list. And I just be surprised at some of the shit that I see some mornings. Like, I just be getting led to, like, certain places. And I just be like, oh, wow, like... This is interesting. Interesting connection. So, Mr. Beckett, do we know the same people? You got people in your you got people in your circle that's like feeling the kind of way because like we be vibing online? I wanna know, inquiring minds wanna know. Don't be talking around in circles, Mr. Beckett. Spill the beans. Hey, sis. We just on here shooting the shanana, talking about what we learned in this year in quarantine. But Mr. Beckett about to tell me about wow. So Johnny said quarantine taught her. Hey, Jackie. Johnny said quarantine taught her that she needed... That's so funny. That's what we were talking about when you came in. She needed to get rid of people who really wasn't for her. 2020. Perfect vision. Come on, sis. Perfect vision. I saw all the haters. Yo. Snaps on it. Yes, honey. I was thinking the same... Well, not thinking the same thing. But I believe the same thing about 2020. That 2020 was the year of 2020 vision. Like being able to see your vision, being able to see yourself through God's eyes, right? Seeing yourself as God created you to be, right? Seeing yourself through His eyes, so that we're not seeing ourselves through our traumas, through our failures, through our failed relationships, right? Through our failed family members and our failed parents and our failed programming, right? Because a lot of us have like this, you know, we all have programming, right? We all have ways that we were raised to believe, like certain thought processes and things of that nature. Like, hey, Mr. Harris, what's up? You looking what you're looking at? But yeah, you guys. So oh, hold on. It must be Angie on the mic. My Cuddy in the house. Hi, cousin. They don't know y'all. Yo, how many of y'all? So I've been looking at DMX's story, right? And I realized that he has a story that's very similar to a lot of people, right? Gifted, orphaned, abandonment issues, addictions, right? Codependent relationships, right? Robbing and stealing, anger, bitterness, genius, right? Gifts, giftedness, right? Mom wounds, dad wounds, right? Yo, how many of us can relate to his story though? And doesn't that make you feel so happy to still be here, to have a chance to do it God's way, right? To have a chance to take our own advice. Because we always got advice for everybody, right? We always want to be like, oh, they need to do this and they need to do that, right? So everybody want to talk about, oh, he needs to this, that, or the other. Everybody wants to. I'm not going to say everybody, right? Because then I would include all of us, right? So it has been said, right? No, I'll put it like this. The fact that he had addictions has been something that has been magnified, right? But yet, we all have addictions, right? Every last one of us. Just depending on what our addiction is, as to whether we are alienated or villainized for it, right? But we all have addictions, right? So we need to be grateful that we had another day to wake up and get it right, right? All of those things that we be like, people need to do this and people need to do that. I want to encourage us. We need to follow our own advice, right? We want to be like, he need to get off them drugs and he was this, that, or the other. And why was he? Well, addiction comes from creating a coping skill to deal with your pain, right? So anytime somebody is struggling with an addiction, that means that they are struggling with some pain, right? And what do I always talk about? We need to be sensitive to each other, right? We need to be sensitive to other people's stories. Because everybody doesn't go through the same steps that we went through to get to where it is that we got to when we realized that, like, oh, we were going to make a difference, right? So we need to take it easy on each other, and we need to speak about each other in a more compassionate way, right? So we don't want to be like, he needs to get off them drugs, right? Now, shout out to my little boo. Like, I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying. I love you, boo. But, you know what I mean? I'm just using that as an example because we all need to be more positive, right? I noticed that, like, the things that are negative are the things that are promoted, right? Because if I put a meme up on my page, I'll have a whole bunch of people that got so much to say, but those same people that got so much to say don't never come on my live and holler at me live, though. You won't come holler at me live, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, certain people, they don't want to think different. They don't want to get to a better place. They just want to be negative, right? And I personally, I want to be positive, and I'm going to show up positive every day. It's going to make people mad. They going to be burning up. Like, how can she be so happy? And I'm going to be like, because I got an inner didn't. When I'm sad, I cry. I talk to God. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what? You can take me back to my start because I'm over this place. I'm over this place. I was like, I'm not fulfilled. I told him the other night. I was like, you can take me. This place bores me. They bore me. They bore me. They're so negative here. I'm tired of it. So for moaning. He was like, no, you ain't going nowhere. He was like, no, you ain't going nowhere. Take your ass to sleep and I'll see you in the morning. I said, okay. bring that body to me in their spirit. How many people want to sing bring that body to me? You know what, Mr. Antonio Brown? You know what I find so interesting, y'all? So we got Antonio Brown in the building. Yo, why is that my ex-husband's name, right? I saw Antonio Brown in my stories. I was like, that's so ironic. I was like, yo, my ex must be somewhere thinking about me. Hopefully he ain't sending me bad juju. Cause you know, people be sending you, like, people be on the other side of the earth sending you bad juju because you didn't know that they was really sitting back watching you, like, hating that you was like, they keep showing up every day. Like, no matter what they do to you, you just keep showing up every day. And they mad. Yo, y'all, for some of us, like, it don't even care if it don't even matter if we feel shitty. The fact that we just keep on waking up, showing up every day, they're so mad. Closer. She said, I'll give you ecstasy. Y'all, I think I'm from Hawaii. Yes, keep just showing up, right? It don't matter that I was crying. It don't matter that I was crying in my mask and nobody knew. Because I still showed up. You know what I'm saying? When they backbiting, they lying. And this can be in any arena. In your family, in the workplace, in your own house. Like, And they just be hating because no matter what you do, no matter what they do to you, you just keep showing up. You just keep getting up. You just keep talking about the goodness of God. You just keep talking about love. You just keep talking about healing. Like, you just be like, I don't care. Nobody's going to keep me down. I don't care what you do. Kick me while I'm down. Step on me if you want to. Kick sand in my face. I'm still going to get up again. I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to wake up. Even if I tell God, take me back to my star the night before, I'm still going to get up. I'm still going. As long as I wake up on this side of the universe, right? So I just want to encourage y'all, just keep getting up. Keep showing up. Even if your tears is hiding in your mask, okay? No, but for real, even if your tears is hiding in your mask, just keep showing up, yo. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to feel your feelings. Shit. Shoom. Sometimes you be at work, you be like, you know what? I just gotta go in the bathroom and just. I'ma tell the truth about myself. Ain't nobody ever had to go in the bathroom at work and cry and get it off you? I did. Tears in my mask, y'all. And I'm still a queen. It's the queen of the South. Yeah, they call me Big Lotto because of my bank account. Because if I keep it real, then guess what? What you going to do? Like, who going to check me? Like, who going to check me if I love me? And my mind is strong. Like, you're not about to put some shit on me that ain't mine. I don't care. Like, my girlfriend, we went out to dinner. I know she felt a kind of way because we was talking about something. She was like, oh, you rebellious. I said, I ain't rebellious. Don't put that on me. She was like, but I'm just saying, no, I'm not rebellious. As long as I'm trying, right? As long as I didn't give in to something negative, right? As long as I'm pursuing, even if I fail, I'm trying, right? Don't speak nothing over my life. Like, it don't take much. Like, that kind of shit'll get you cut. That shit'll get you cut off. Like, who sent you? That's what I be wanting to know. Who sent you? Like, cause I told y'all it's getting weird out here. I need to know who sent you. But the beautiful part is God is sending us our soul family, right? So your soul family are those people that you love, right? And that you're tied to them and you're connected to them. They encourage you, right? They be that spark that you need when you need a spark. They be that jump that you need when you need a jump. That is your soul family, right? Because a lot of us are cutting off our old family and friends, right? And God is sending us our soul families. Right, so yeah, that's what I said. I said, I ain't Glow, come on now, sis. I said, rebellious. I was like, I'm a rebel with all the cause, but I'm not rebellious. People, let me tell. Speaking of which, let's talk about it, all right? So God let me know that there's a such thing as word magic, right? Word spells, right? Oh. So what that is like how I was talking about microaggressions earlier, like people that come to speak negativity over your life, right? And eventually, if you're not strong enough that you're always combating, protecting your energy, right? Not just letting people speak into your spirit and speak over you, right? We gotta be mindful of that, right? Because those things are word magic, right? You don't gotta be a full-blown witch doing spells out of a spell book in order for people to be speaking negativity over your life, right? So that's why I don't play. I don't play. I rebuke all gaslighting. Like, you're not about to speak something over me that's not the truth. Oh, hell no. Because if you trying to speak something over me that's not the truth, I'm going to feel like you sent from the devil, right? I'm going to feel like I'm going to ask who sent you, right? Because, like, why are you speaking anything over me that's against anything that I am? Like, why are you speaking something over me that's, like, negative? Like, I didn't come here to be negative or just be any old body. Like, I came here to be a light, right? So you're not about to just speak any old thing over my life, because that's not who I am. I'm sure and clear about who it is that I am and what it is that I'm here to do, right? I'm sure and clear on the shit that I'm good at, that I'm the shit at, and I'm good and clear on the shit that I struggle with, right? Because we're always working on ourselves, and working on yourself is a full-time job, right? So I know the areas that I'm struggling in, and I don't have a problem with, like, keeping it 100, right? But what you not about to do is just, like, willy-nilly speak over my life, right? Willy-nilly just, like, nah, like, fuck out of here. Yes, their spirits are very toxic, Jackie, because I believe, like I was saying, some of us are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, right? And we're a high vibrational energy, right? So like a earth angel, starseeds, right? We intentionally said, you know, it was conversations in heaven. It was conversations in heaven about us before we got here, right? And it was like, you know what? I'm gonna send Jackie down. Jackie said, you know what? Let me go, right? Glow was like, let me at him, coach. Let me go, right? So they was like, all right, and then they men in blacked us, right? So then we agreed to forget what we agreed to, right? So then we was supposed to get here, and we went through these struggles so we can learn how to tap into our... Well, first of all, a lot of us, we got into religion, right? We got into religion, and we learned the disciplines that religion was supposed to teach us, right? And then some of us realized that we needed something a little bit deeper, right? Some of us realized we needed something... I think a lot of us realized that, like, nah, I need a deeper level of healing, right? And with that, we started to add certain things to our religious practices, right? And those things help us heal, and it helps us tap into a divine energy within our souls, right? A divine energy that you cannot tap into if you're not willing to do your healing, right? And you're not willing to look at your traumas and look at the hurt from your childhood, your family, whatever it is that has hurt you over the years. If you're, hey Lisa, hey boo, hey. Some people cut. Wait, what was I saying, guys? So yeah, so we gotta be willing to look at those things. Hey Lisa! So yeah, we gotta be willing to look at those things, and we gotta be willing to heal, yo! We gotta be willing to look at it. And see, this is the thing. We get so worried because we don't want to feel the pain. Like, I love you, boo. When you coming to see me, baby? Yo, so we was talking about Earth Angels. So we was talking about Earth Angels or whatever. So my boo, yo, she the #1 Earth Angel in my life. It's like her and Miss Tori. It's a tie. It's a tie. I got 2 full-blown Earth Angels in my life. They have defied, yo, when I tell you these women, they have defied medical, like, what is it called, y'all? Like, what is it called, y'all, when y'all can literally mystify the doctors? Y'all, what is it called when you mystify the doctors, right, y'all? What is it called when the attack on your body has been so deep that, like, how is it that you get up every day and you love on people and you go and love on them kids in the daycare and you kiss on them and you love on them? How is it that you do that, huh? Because they're Earth Angels, y'all. Because they're here to be conduits of healing. Why? Because, like, they're walking medical miracles. That's why. Because we are here to not necessarily be taking drugs and going under certain levels of treatment, right? Some of us are here to learn how to tap into higher vibrations of light, right? Tap into, like, heavenly dimensions, right? Tap into those energies, bring those energies, ground those energies in the earth, and heal people. Like, they supposed to be walking in the hospital like, no more chemo for you, and no more chemo for you, and no more chemo for you, right? I believe it, y'all. Yo, we did not come to this earth to go through the BS that we went through, do all the internal healing that we had to go through, suffer all the abuse and recover and get over it, for us to just live a meager existence and then we die. Hell no. Like, all that power that I had to harness in order to plow through the bull-ish, yeah, no, I'm taking that power. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see people get better. I need to see people heal. I need to see people get money. I need to see people get love, right? And when you realize that God has really actually gifted you to be a conduit of that type of unconditional love, forgiveness, and healing, that makes your life worthwhile. Because if we just look around at what it is that we see, this is a depressing place, right? And you will feel like, what is the purpose of my life? Like, I really don't feel like I am making a difference here, right? But you are, right? My baby said, I'm still here. I said, F that. Then I said, you ain't know I'm still here. No, I chose to be here. That's why I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, that's why they don't got no heaven or no hell to put y'all in, because y'all came from a star. You know what I'm saying? All God needed you to do was wake up and realize, like, oh no, I got an assignment and a duty here, right? I'm a conduit of God in the earth, like for real, right? Like, I'm here to teach. I'm here to preach. I'm here to write the song. I'm here to write the poetry. I'm here to write the book. I'm here to tell the story and my testimony so other people can heal. I'm here to love on kids and kiss them and hug them because they've been through traumatic shit, right? I'm here to help people heal from sexual trauma and physical abuse and mental and emotional abuse. Like, that's what I'm here to do. I don't care if I'm just a crazy loud lady that sit in the kindergarten classroom that said, hey, little muscles, and made him feel like, ooh, yeah, I am good. There is something good about me. You know what I love about kids? They are so impressionable. I got this one little boy, right? So he holds the door. So I be like, hey, muscles, did you bring your muscles today? Yo, let me tell y'all, that little boy shows off any chance he get, right? He hold the door for me. If the door slam, he run back, open the door. He be like, did you see me? I came out, open the door for you. They go in the playground. Oh my God, why do I get these kids started? Every kid in the playground be like, look, watch me do this. And then they be scaring me, y'all. Because like, I still be like, when the kids fall and I be thinking they going to bump their head and all that kind of stuff, right? They be like, look, Miss Tiffany, watch this. They be doing all kinds of stunts. I be like, Jesus. I be like, that's so good. But it shows me like kids just want to be seen. Like I come in the classroom, I have one client. Now I got two because I got twins, right? But like just the fact that I paid them attention and I talk to them like, what? They be like, ooh, they can't, like thumbs up, like, yo, the littlest things, just that acknowledgement, just that, oh, wow, good job. Like that makes a difference, right? So God is calling us to make a difference in whatever way it is that we can, right? It's not supposed to be hard or difficult, right? He's just calling you to be yourself, right? So whether you are in school, you go to school every day, whether it's on your job, just talking to your coworkers and giving them encouragement, whether it's talking to the little kid or the little, like, it's these two little girls, right? They so cute. But it's like they always be, I don't know what they be doing. Like 1 minute they be like, and then the next minute the one be sitting there pouting like, and what the other one to like kiss her. I was like, look, I don't know. This is what I'm thinking in my head. I don't know what y'all mamas taught y'all about friendship. I was like, y'all need to quit being mean to each other. Like y'all are both friends. Like quit being mean to each other, right? Like even something like that. Now they may go home and they may be married. Toxic relationships, right? She probably got a mom that's a drama queen or whatever the case may be. But guess what? I believe that they gonna remember when Miss Tiffany was like, now she said that is not the way to treat your friends, right? And we have to, all of us have to believe that that's just how important we are, right? That one, even if it's just one conversation, one hug, like one acknowledgement, whatever the case may be, like we are here to make a difference, you guys, and it makes a bigger difference than we even could imagine. It makes a bigger difference than we ever could imagine. So yeah, I love y'all or whatever. We got Empowerment Temple in the house, so let's shout out B more. Alright, so we got Empowerment Temple in the house, we got Glow in the house, we got Jackie in the house, we got Lacey in the house, right? So those is my boos from Empowerment Temple, y'all. Because I told y'all, I was raised in church. So, yeah, we came from Empowerment Temple. So me and Lacey was on a dance ministry together. Oochie, 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 ooh. Because I was always on a dance ministry, y'all. So, yeah, I love y'all. You better heart me up or whatever. Yes, it is a special bond. That's your soul family. It be your soul family. Because those are the ones that are there when you start cutting people off. Like, where are my friends? All my friends is dead. God is bringing together your soul family. So y'all got to recognize it and love it, right? Because a lot of people are probably feeling like kind of lonely right now or alone, right? Because chronic loneliness is an emotional wound that we should heal, right? So a lot of us that have abandonment issues or things of that nature, we may suffer with a chronic loneliness wound, meaning we always feel lonely or we never want to be alone. We feel like we can't be alone. Being alone is like really, really scary, right? But we have to kind of get, you gotta dig to the root. Like, where did it come from? Like, am I really alone? Like, a lot of our healing comes from like reprogramming the thoughts that we tell ourselves, right? So I rarely am I lonely, right? I may be alone, but rarely am I lonely, right? Now, every now and again, I do get lonely, right? But more so, I am alone and I'm fine with that, or I'm alone and now I feel like I got cabin fever or whatever the case may be. But some of us really suffer from loneliness, right? So that's something that we have to heal so that we can know the difference between loneliness and just being alone. You know what I'm saying? Which being alone is there's nothing wrong with it. So Mr. Beckett said the power of spirituality can make you see beyond and break the norms of what this blind society wants you to say. Yeah. Is society blind though? Like, what makes it blind, Mr. Beckett? So society, and when you say society, like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. Beckett? I do believe that the media creates an illusion of what they want us to focus on, right? So whatever they want us to focus on, that's what's going to be, you know, streaming. That's what's going to be talked about, you know, things of that nature. So we got to learn how to get in our own lane, right? Get in our own lane, get in our own, like, area of study and be like, you know what I mean? There's certain things that I want to learn and get to know. So I'm going to turn off social media. I'm going to pick up a book. I'm going to listen to an audiobook. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it on a YouTube. If I'm not a reader, I'm going to put it on YouTube. But I'm going to take that time to make sure that I am educating myself. And Mr. Becky, you always talking about some damn trapped in Babylon. What the fuck is Babylon? Like, Babylon is Babylon Smabylon, Mr. Beckett. How about that? Babylon Smabylon. Why are you always talking about Babylon? I'm just curious. What does trapped in Babylon mean? We talked about this the other night. Mr. Beckett, ain't nobody trapped in Babylon. Mr. Beckett, you must be trapped in Babylon. What does that mean? Like, that's the thing, like, me and my girlfriend was talking about that, like, us churchy people, we got all this jargon. What does it mean? Like, when you go through a spiritual awakening, like, some stuff that we used to say, it's just like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? What does it mean to be trapped in Babylon? Huh? Yeah, find your own path to God, because I believe, like, honestly, we're all trying to get to God. We just took different avenues, right? But I'm going to tell y'all to, like, take the avenue of self-love, right? I'm going to tell y'all to take the avenue where you be like, God, what's my purpose here on this earth at this time? Show me who I am through your eyes, not through the eyes of self-blame, doubt, Babylon, bondage. Show me who I am as you created me to be, right? Show me who I am before they tainted me, right? Show me who I am before they traumatized me, right? Show me who I am before they fragmented my energy with abuse, right? That's what we want. And I'm going to end on that. I'm going to end on that tonight. That's what we want, right? We want God to show us who we are outside of what we've been through. We want God to show us who we are outside of a trapped mindset, right? We want God to show us who we are outside of Babylon that Mr. Beckett likes to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all so very, very much. If you like what I had to say, share the video. Thanks for coming on here to hang out with me. What is this curl doing, y'all? So, thanks for coming on here to hang out with me. I love you guys so very, very much, right? Go subscribe to my channel. Go subscribe to my channel. Because everything that I do on Facebook is also on YouTube, right? What else? I think that's it. I love y'all. Each one teach one. Give somebody a hug tonight. Tell somebody that you love them. Shout out to the lovers. Shout out to the twin flames in separation. Shout out to the loves of our life, right? Shout out to the people that we love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Starseeds and the creatives and all you amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Catch the Queen on Wednesday. It's QueenTv After Dark, where we are normalizing sexy, healthy relationships, y'all. So I will see you guys soon.